Hey there, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a very exciting video for you guys. I actually have my July Royalty Scents box, but while I did get it the last day of July, I just had so many videos that I had to put out because I'd pre-recorded, so it's going up in August. But yeah, I'm really excited to share with you guys the two fragrances I got because I got some great ones, and we will do kind of reviews because I've had time to wear them all now and can kind of give some insights into them as well. Also, I will mention, if you haven't subscribed already, do subscribe. It really helps out my channel. So let's get into it. So if you haven't used Royalty Scents before or subscribed to them, they come in these really small little boxes. They're always really well packed. Very well done. Thank you with You've Got Great Taste. They're always safely packed, and then you can choose whether you want one or two per month, and they come in these cardboard cases that are just separated. They have the name of the fragrance, and then each fragrance every month comes with its own atomizer, and that is key. I mentioned in my last video, and I will link it above or below, customer service is huge for me when you're ordering online. I mean, in general, but definitely when you're ordering online, and they've been great throughout really everything. They always get everything on time. They're just always available if you have any questions. So that's a huge thing for me, and I'm just really, grateful to them for that. So the two I got this month, super exciting. I think we'll start with Spring Flowers. So I got another Creed fragrance. If you guys didn't know already, I do have my last month's here with me, and I got Creed Virgin Island Water last month and Scent of Peace by Bond No. 9, both of which I've adored, and it really did help me out, especially with Creed, because it's not a brand I've had good luck in purchasing when I purchase full bottles or even trying them in store. Like, I feel as though they're very hit or miss personally for me. So I really enjoy getting houses, especially niche houses that are hit or miss for me, through stuff like Royalty Scents, so that I can really try them out and see if I would actually enjoy a full bottle. So the Creed fragrance I got this month is Spring Flower, and this one in particular I was really interested in because I tried it quickly in store a while ago, because I knew I'm a huge Audrey Hepburn fan, and I knew that this was the fragrance that Creed had created in the mid 80s, and Audrey wore it until she passed away, and then it was sold to the public, and this was one with hers Immune. So I definitely wanted to try it out, and actually the video that's going to be uploaded tomorrow is a haul where I pick up the other fragrance that another house created for her. So this one I definitely wanted to try and actually get a decant of, because trying it on the slip I wasn't sure whether I want a full bottle, but because it's Audrey, I really wanted to give it a good shot. So these ones, they are 8 mils. You get a bunch of sprays in there. You really get a feel for if you like it, or if you just want to buy another decant, or if you're interested in getting a full bottle. So this one has peach, melon, apple, jasmine, rose, musk, and ambergris. And really it's the fruitiness of it that I wasn't sure about, because I'm not a huge fruity fragrance person. So I'll spray it here. Okay, so I'm really glad. This is like the quintessential fragrance where I feel like I like it. There's a lot of things that I like about this fragrance, but that I wouldn't feel I should get, if I'm being smart, that I should get a full bottle, but I should keep getting decants, because I like it and I will definitely finish it, but it is not one where it stands out to me that I need to get a full bottle. And granted, have I had blind buys that I probably didn't need a full bottle of anyways? Yes, of course. And if I was more realistic about everything, I should have probably just gotten decants of, who knows, 50% of my collection, maybe. But what's done is done, and through Royalty Scents, it really just helps me kind of narrow it down, if only by a couple more fragrances, what I should get in a decant, what I should steer away from, and what I should get in a full bottle. And this is a definite one, at least for now, in the past, week or two that I've been wearing it, where I love the decant. It's fruity and floral. It's very much a spring fragrance. I feel like I wouldn't use it all throughout the year. This is so quintessential spring, which makes sense of its name, but it's very much a spring fragrance. It's very bright and fruity and a juicy fruity floral. So I like it. It's there's so many things about it I like, but I like it in the decant. And while the bottle is pretty and it's a beautiful pink, I don't know if I would use it enough to warrant the Creed price tag. Otherwise, I feel like it lasts, you know, medium projection, medium lasting power. I think it lasts better than the Virgin Island Water that I got last month, but that's a more citrusy fragrance, so that goes without saying. But that one's a real stunner. Virgin Island Water, for example, that I got last month, I really do want a full bottle because that is interesting. I love it, and I can easily see myself going through a bottle of that, whereas this, I can easily see myself going through multiple decants of. Who knows? Maybe I'll come back in a month and have fallen deeply, deeply in love with it, but I do really like it. I just like it in the decant, and I'm so glad to have it now so that I'm not just trying to always remember what, you know, a little sample smelled like in store. So yeah, love that. Then we get to my second one, and this one was interesting. So this is Rouge Trafalgar, and it's by Christian Dior, but it's their like exclusives, kind of higher end line, which I don't own any of those, but that would be a line I'm so interested in getting. And again, one that I definitely want to try to get decants of before I delve in, because they're very expensive and I can see myself getting it carried away with it because of the admiration I have of Dior just as a fashion house to begin with. So this is one I was interested in. It came out in 2020, I believe, so it's their newest one, I think. And Spelling Great Fragrance Reviews, I love him. He did a full review on this, which kind of helped me when I watched it earlier on get an idea for it. But still, having tried it now, and I'll spray this, and I will say, this one also lists strawberry, raspberry, mandarin, cherry, grapefruit, blackcurrant, patchouli, and musk. This was another one where I wasn't sure because it seemed like there was a lot of fruit, and again, one where I would be iffy about personally because I'm not a huge fruity fragrance person. But there is something about this, and I smelt it, and it was interesting that I felt this way because then I went back and watched his review, and I completely agree with what he says. And basically the gist is, when you smell this, it is not groundbreaking. You are not going to feel like, wow, this is incredibly unique from everything on the market, or I really haven't smelled anything like this. It isn't that. And yet it's like they have taken something that already exists many times over and just elevated it enough that you're still interested. And this is coming from someone who isn't a fruity fragrance person. There is something about this that just gets me. And whenever I've sprayed it, I constantly want to smell my hand if it, you know, stays on my clothing for a very long time. I've slept in clothing that I've sprayed it on, and in the morning I could still smell it, albeit softly, but it's just something about it is still very alluring for me. I will have to try out a lot more of the range before I pick this by any means as my favorite. This is the first one I've tried that I remember because I tried a bunch in store and I don't have any memory of them. I think I remember I liked Fève Délicieuse, but anyways, this one, it is fruity. The blackcurrant and berries in this are very strong. It's definitely like a juicy, not especially sweet, but there's a very strong blackcurrant and berry scent from this right off the bat, and it kind of stays throughout, honestly. And there's a musk to it as well, which is weird. You won't necessarily think fruity and musky should immediately go together, but it is a nice musk. And yeah, it's slightly, maybe very slightly woody, but honestly, it's just extreme blackberry and berries. A little bit of cherry, not too much, a little bit of cherry and musk. That's what I get anyways. And yeah, I really like it. I heard he compared it, and a lot of people compared it on Fragrantica and some to L'Ombre dans l'eau from Diptyque, or at least the berries in it. And personally, maybe because it's just, yeah, for me, they're quite different. This has just so much more to it and much more depth to it. personally, for me to kind of make that distinction or that comparison. Maybe the berries are somewhat similar, but to my nose, it would be too far away to be able to compare that, and I don't know how much it would help you guys. But I did start to feel like maybe it was similar to Amethyst by Lalique, because this also has and I'll spray this one here. This also has, you know, black currant, berries, and woods. And this is what I'll say. This one, Rouge Trafalgar, is better. It's more elevated, it smells higher quality, it smells more niche, let's say. However, they both have that same vibe. They're in the same family. If you like Amethyst by Lalique, you will like Rouge Trafalgar, and vice versa, more likely than not. Are they 100% dupes? No, but they're very much in the same family. They very much rely on black currant and berries, a little bit of woodiness, a little touch of musk. This is a little more green, I'd say, and you get kind of like those vines and a little more earthiness to it, and this is a little sweeter. The Rouge Trafalgar is a little sweeter than this. I find that this is a little more, I don't know, purple and green smelling personally, but they are similar in that they're in the same kind of vibe and family. So I feel like if you wanted something extremely on a budget that wasn't an exact dupe, this would be nice. Personally, if I had to choose between them, I like Rouge Trafalgar a little bit more, but I really do like this as well, even though this isn't, you know, my cup of tea on paper. I really enjoyed this, and by that same account, I really do like Rouge Trafalgar. So all in all, they were really good, and these are all the 4 that I currently have because I'm still using these. Obviously, I've used a lot more of my last month's, but I do keep them because, you know, you can, as you're using them up, they all have their own atomizers, which is really key. So you don't have to keep switching them around. So anyways, I really enjoyed working with Royalty Scents, and everything that they've sent me so far has been so helpful in trying to figure out what I should get next and what I can, you know, leave and just get as decants. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.